You know, as I'm sitting here having my coffee, I'm just thinking about. I was trying to think about what lie am I most excited about the truth being revealed with, right? Which deception that's been that the majority of people have been blinded about for so long. Which one am I going to be most excited about? And I couldn't decide which one. I had a hard time deciding which one. I still can't decide which one. So then I started breaking it down into like categories. It's like, well, what am I most excited about to learn? The medical industry. It's like, well, the exception for the medical field. I don't know. There's so much. There's so much. One big thing is that came up with conversation. So hospitals, right? Hospitals used to have linen sheets. And you know why they used to have linen sheets? It's because linen, there's healing powers in linen. Linen heals you, right? Because everything's frequency and materials all resonate at different frequencies. And especially when we start mixing them together, like the Bible tells us not to mix them together. It tells us not to do that because it can't conduct. It's not instead of being a conductor of electricity currents, which what we are, we're electrical beings. Instead of being a conductor of it, it disrupts it. You know what I mean? And another big thing too is, well, look at all the athletic wear that we wear. Wait till that comes out of how unhealthy the athletic wear is. You think that it's good for you, right? No, no. Ooh, easy wick, quick drying, wicking, water wicking, whatever. It's like the chemicals that are put into that material to make it all stretchy and this and that. It seeps into your pores. It seeps as you're sweating and this and that. All these chemicals that are in these activewear material, right? It seeps into your pores and it starts killing you. And then you get into the non-stick pans, non-stick frying pans. Sounds great, right? Well, yeah, until you realize that it all seeps back into the food that you're consuming. And then you look into other things like Tupperware. Why did we stop using glass? And Tupperware. People heating up their food with Tupperware, and the RBG, whatever that chemical is, gets into your food, and then we start consuming that too. And it's like, well, okay, well, what else? What else? There's so many. And then I get thinking about the FBI, right? Then I think you know, about how transparency, which is great. Patel talk about transparency. Love that. Love that. I was like, what do I want transparency the most in? What am I looking forward to the most in? It's like, I don't know. And JFK assassination. Well, they're not going to tell that probably because, well, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? How are we going to break it to the people that the same people that were supposed to protect our president are the same ones that assassinated them? How do you break that to the population? It gives you a lot of confidence in the people that are supposed to protect us and have our best interests in mind. Oh, then, what else? Ooh, 9/11. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. 9/11. Yeah, everyone, only a conspiracy theorist would think that it was an inside job. On unrelated news, has anyone checked on the Bush family recently? I wonder how they're doing. It's probably about time someone should check on them. Make sure they're doing okay. So much. So much deception. Everywhere. And well, that's the sad part too, is you don't have to look far to find it. It's everywhere you look. Everywhere you look. If you have the eyes to see. But the eyes to see needs to come with the discernment to know the difference. To know what they're showing you and what they're trying to tell you and the truth, which are two completely different fucking things. But only a fool would take everything they're told for truth. Just as you should not be taking anything I say for truth. You should be doing your own research. I'm going to spark that interest in you. I'm going to spark that, what? I've never heard about this. You're going to take the time and you're going to do your own research and you're going to form your own opinion because that's what we're supposed to be doing. Not just sitting here taking other people's opinions, other people's research, other people's shit, and regurgitating it as if it was our own. Can we find value in it? Yes, but we need to do our own research and find our own truth. Is there truth in those words before I go and spread them? Is there truth in it? That's something we should be asking for 4, 5, 6 when I said that. Something we should always be asking ourselves: is there truth in these words that I'm speaking? And one thing I talk to the Most High about is, I give thanks for allowing everything I say and do to bring honor and glory to His name. I'd like to think that I'd never provide any misinformation. I would love to think that. That's why I don't speak on things as soon as I try to do my own research before I even bring anything up. And if I'm speaking on stuff, there's a good chance I've done a lot of research on it. And if I'm speaking on it, I'm pretty fucking confident about it. But I'm used to, I've been labeled as a conspiracy theorist for decades. But the irony of, hmm, hmm, hmm. What was done in the dark always comes to the light. In time, all things are revealed. All things are revealed in time.